Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're doing well this afternoon. Today we are doing basic class number 7, basic English class number 7. We are going to practice accuracy. We are going to practice making questions and giving negative answers in English. We are going to practice pronunciation. We're going to practice listening comprehension, and we're going to practice intonation, basic intonation. Even if you are not a basic student, this class can be very useful for a few reasons. Number one, it is very difficult, very complicated to make questions and negative answers in English. Even very advanced learners make a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors when they make questions. So it's good to practice. Number two, we are going to practice intonation. This is not something normally included in an English class. So let's get started. We're going to start with sentence number 1 here, which is, yesterday was Monday, July 8th. Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. Now, if we're talking about intonation, every phrase in English has at least one focus word, one special word where all of the focus, all of the power is. Let's make that word Monday here. So it's normal Monday is Monday, but focus Monday is Monday. Monday. Normal Monday. Focus Monday. Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. That's very normal. That's the rhythm of English. If you are having a difficult time being understood, this is probably one of the main reasons, your intonation. Let's practice focusing on special words in sentences. Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. Now I'm going to ask you a question about number 1. Just listen to my question. Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? This is normal spoken English. Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? How will you answer no? How will you tell me no? Oh, by the way, because this is very basic, just questions and negatives, I'm not going to explain the process. If you don't understand the process, if you have a question, this is live. So just ask me the question. Just ask, what? I don't understand. Why? Okay, so if you don't ask me, I'm not going to explain. All right, so you have to ask. All right. Otherwise, I'll...
Hey there, ever been laughed at for your DIY woodworking attempts? I have, but guess...
Oh no. Sorry. I have a problem here.
What? Those laughs turned to silence when I started cranking out amazing prod.
You guys, everybody is freaking out about this new woodworking method because those who have tried it are building projects so...
I'm not going to explain. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. We're okay now. All right. Let's continue. Okay. So I'm not going to explain the questions. You should know how to make these questions, even if you're very basic. If you don't, just ask. I don't understand. I will explain it to you, okay? But if you don't ask, I will not explain because it's so basic. So, was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? How will you answer no? No, yesterday was not. No, yesterday wasn't. No, yesterday wasn't Wednesday, July 8th. Let's make sure we are focusing on the word Monday. That is our focus word. No, yesterday wasn't Monday, July 8th. 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 What day was yesterday? Oh, Wednesday, sorry. Yesterday wasn't Wednesday, July 8th. What day was yesterday? Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. Yesterday wasn't Wednesday, July 8th. Yesterday wasn't Wednesday, July 8th. Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. This intonation is the way that you reduce your accent very much. One way to reduce it is the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation of letters. The other way is to find the rhythm of English, and this is the rhythm of English. It's a very effective way of reducing your accent. Yesterday wasn't Wednesday, July 8th. Yesterday was Monday, July 8th. Okay, now I'm going to ask you number 2. I'm going to ask you a question. I just want you to listen to the question. Is today Saturday, July 9th? Is today Saturday, July 9th? Is today Saturday, July 9th? What is your answer? No. No, today is not. No, today's not. No, today isn't. No, today isn't Saturday, July 9th. No, today isn't Saturday, July 9th. Now let's focus on the word Saturday. No, today isn't Saturday, July 9th. No, today isn't Saturday, July 9th. No, today isn't Saturday, July 9th. What day is today? What day is today? Today is Tuesday. Focus on Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. No, today isn't Saturday, July 9th. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. This intonation is very important for reducing your accent. Now listen to my question about number 3. Listen. Will tomorrow be Friday, July 10th? Will tomorrow be Friday, July 10th? Will tomorrow be Friday, July 10th? What is your answer? No. No, tomorrow will not be. Tomorrow won't be. Tomorrow won't be. Tomorrow won't be. Tomorrow won't be Friday, July 10th. Tomorrow won't be Friday, July 10th. No, tomorrow won't be Friday, July 10th. What day will tomorrow be? Tell me the answer. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 10th. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 10th. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 10th. Okay, now let's go back to number 1. Now you ask me yesterday, let's see, we'll put something here. I'll help you. Let's see. Yeah, you ask me yesterday, Wednesday. Whoops, I can't type. Wednesday. Yesterday, Wednesday. You ask me that question. How will you make that question? Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? You ask me. Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? Focus on Wednesday. Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? Was yesterday Wednesday, July 8th? No, yesterday was not Wednesday, July 8th. Yesterday wasn't Wednesday, July 8th. Okay, make a what day question. What day yesterday? How will you do that? What is the correct way to say, what day yesterday? Statement form, yesterday was. Question form, was yesterday. What day was yesterday? Question form, you have to use the question form. What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday? Yesterday was Wednesday, July 8th. Okay, now let's do number 2. You ask me, wait, let's put something here. How about, we'll put, you ask me, today Friday? How will you ask that question? Today Friday? Is today Friday? Focus on Friday. Is today Friday? Is today Friday? Is today Friday, July 9th? Is today Friday, July 9th? No, today is not. Today's not. Today isn't. No, today isn't Friday. No, today isn't Friday, July 9th. How will you ask, what day today? What day today? Question form, is today. Statement form, today is. Question form, is today. What day is today? What day is today? What day is today? Today is Tuesday, July 9th. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. Focus on Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, July 9th. Okay, now you ask me, let me just put something up here. Ask me, tomorrow Sunday, how will you ask that question? Tomorrow Sunday, make the question. Will tomorrow be? So we have a statement form, tomorrow will be Sunday. Question form, will tomorrow be? Will tomorrow be? Will tomorrow be Sunday, July 10th? Focus on Sunday. Will tomorrow be Sunday, July 10th? Will tomorrow be Sunday, July 10th? No, tomorrow will not be. No, tomorrow won't be. No, tomorrow won't be Sunday, July 10th. How will you make a what day question? What day tomorrow be? What day tomorrow be? Sentence form, tomorrow will be. Question form, will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? What day will tomorrow be? And the answer is tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 10th. Okay? Wednesday, July 10th. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 10th. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 10th. Focus on Wednesday. All right. Let's move to our do verbs. Okay, we have these sentences here. Our first sentence is she often speaks clearly in the meetings. She often speaks clearly in the meetings. Can you repeat that sentence? She often speaks clearly in the meetings. Okay. Now we have to find some focus words. We have to focus on this intonation is very important if you want to reduce your accent. Focus words can be adverbs or adjectives normally in a normal sentence. Focus words can be adverbs or adjectives. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in this sentence? She often speaks clearly in the meetings. There are two adverbs in this sentence. Can you identify the two adverbs? Often and clearly, okay? So let's focus on these words. Normal often, often. Focus often, often. Normal clearly, Focus clearly. Listen. She often speaks clearly in the meetings. This intonation is very important to reduce your accent. She often speaks clearly in the meetings. She often speaks clearly in the meetings. She often speaks clearly in the meetings. How do you make a basic yes-no question? Ask me a yes-no question with that sentence. Sentence form, statement form. She often speaks. Question form. Does she often speak? Does she often speak? Sentence form. She often speaks. Question form. Does she often speak? Does she often speak clearly in the meetings? Does she often speak clearly in the meetings? And remember to focus on often and clearly. Does she often speak clearly in the meetings? Does she often speak clearly in the meetings? How will you answer no to that question? No, she. No, she does not. No, she does not often. No, she does not often speak. No, she doesn't often speak. No, she doesn't often speak. Focus on often. No, she doesn't often speak. No, she doesn't often speak clearly in the meetings. No, she doesn't often speak clearly in the meetings. Let's make a how she speak in meetings question. How she speak in meetings. So we have the statement form. She often speaks. Statement form. She often speaks. Question form. Does she often speak? Now let's make a how question. How does she? Statement form. Does she? Or sorry. Statement form. She speaks. Question form. Does she speak? How? How does she speak? How does she often speak in the meetings? You have to use the question form. How does she often speak in the meetings? Let's say confusedly. Confusedly. She often speaks confusedly in the meetings. Confusedly. Well, put that. That's a kind of a fancy word. So we better write it down. Confusedly. Oops. Let's change that to an O. Confusedly. And this is a focus word. So you would say confusedly. Confusedly. She often speaks confusedly at the meetings. She often speaks confusedly in the meetings. That intonation will help reduce your accent by very much. Okay. We will not do number 2. That's a repeat from yesterday. So let's get rid of that. Let's do the next one. Here's our new sentence. Let's read it. They drive fast cars on the weekends. They drive fast cars on the weekends. They drive fast cars on the weekends. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? There's one adjective. Fast. So that can be our focus word. So normal fast. Fast. Focus fast. 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 They drive fast cars on the weekends. They drive fast cars on the weekends. Every phrase in English will have a focus word, and you have to learn how to focus properly on these words. They drive fast cars on the weekends. They drive fast cars on the weekends. Can you make a yes/no question with that sentence? Statement form. They drive. Question form. Do they? Do they drive? They drive. Do they drive? Do they drive fast cars on the weekends? Do they drive fast cars on the weekends? Do they drive fast cars on the weekends? How will you answer no to that question? No, they do not. No, they don't. No, they don't drive. No, they don't drive fast cars on the weekends. No, they don't drive fast cars on the weekends. No, they don't drive fast cars on the weekends. Let's make a when question. When they drive. When they drive. When they drive fast cars. When. When do they? So we have the statement form, they drive. Question form, do they drive? So when do they drive? When do they drive? When do they drive fast cars? When do they drive fast cars? Let's say on holidays. On holidays. They drive fast cars on holidays. They drive fast cars on holidays. All right, let's move to the next sentence. First, let's read it. It says, the sun rises beautifully over the mountains. The sun rises beautifully over the mountains. The sun rises beautifully over the mountains. Can you identify any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? There's one adverb, beautifully, beautifully. Okay, let's make that our focus word. Normal, beautifully, beautifully. Focus, beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. The sun rises beautifully over the mountains. The sun rises beautifully over the mountains. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Statement form. The sun rises beautifully. Question form. Does the sun rise beautifully? Does the sun rise beautifully? Does the sun rise beautifully over the mountains? Does the sun rise beautifully over the mountains? How will you answer no to that question? No. No. Let's say it. That's a pretty long sentence. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't rise. No, it doesn't rise beautifully. We've got to focus on that word beautifully. No, it doesn't rise beautifully over the mountains. No, it doesn't rise beautifully over the mountains. Let's make a where sunrise question. Where sunrise beautifully? Where sunrise beautifully? How will you make that a question? You have to use the question form, statement form. The sun rises. Question form. Does the sun rise? Does the sun rise? Where does the sun rise? Where does the sun rise beautifully? Where does the sun rise beautifully? Where does the sun rise beautifully? Let's say over the ocean. Over the ocean. The sun rises beautifully over the ocean. That is our focus word. Every phrase, every sentence in English has a focus word. This is a way to reduce your accent very much. The sun rises beautifully over the mountains. All right, let's try the next sentence, which is, let me just readjust this a little bit so we can see it very well. Okay. She sits quietly in the library. She sits quietly in the library. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? There's one adverb, quietly. Quietly is an adverb. Let us make this the focus word of our sentence, because every phrase, every sentence in English has at least one focus word, sometimes many more. Okay? This is how you can reduce your accent. Normal, quietly. Quietly. Focus, quietly. 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 She sits quietly in the library. 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 How will you ask a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form. She sits. Question form. Does she sit? Does she sit? Does she sit quietly in the library? Does she sit quietly in the library? Focus on quietly. Does she sit quietly in the library? Does she sit quietly in the library? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she does not sit. No, she doesn't sit. No, she doesn't sit quietly. No, she doesn't sit quietly in the library. No, she doesn't sit quietly in the library. Let's make a where she sit quietly question. Where she sit quietly? Statement form. She sits quietly. Statement form. She sits quietly. Question form. Does she sit quietly? Where? Where does she? Where does she sit? Where does she sit quietly? Where does she sit quietly? Where does she sit quietly? Let's say in her office. In her office. In her inner office. Inner office. In her office. Inner office. She sits quietly in her office. She sits quietly in her office. That is the rhythm and music of English. If you can do this, you can really reduce your accent. It's a very important thing for reducing your accent. A very good exercise for reducing your accent. You should practice it if you can. It's a little bit difficult, but if you practice every day, you can truly reduce your accent this way. Maria says, your teaching method is ingenious. Thank you, Maria. I'm glad that you like it. I hope you keep watching. Let's try the next sentence, which is, he builds strong houses for a living. He builds strong houses for a living. For a living means this is how he makes his money. Okay. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? Strong is an adjective. So let's make this our focus word for the sentence. He builds a normal strong. Strong. Focus strong. 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 He builds strong houses for a living. He builds strong houses for a living. That is our focus. That is the word of attention in the sentence. He builds strong houses for a living. Can you make a yes-no question with that sentence? He builds strong houses for a living. Statement form, sentence form. He builds. Question form. Does he build? Does he build? Does he? Does he build? Does he build? Does he build strong houses for a living? Does he build strong houses for a living? How will you answer no to that question? No, he. No, he does not. No, he. No, he. No, he. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't build. No, he doesn't build strong houses for a living. No, he doesn't build strong houses for a living. Now let's make a what he build question. What he build? We have to use the question form. He builds. Statement form. He builds. Question form. Does he build? Question. What does he build? What does he? What does he? What does he? What does he build? What does he build for a living? What does he build for a living? Let's answer computers. Expensive. We have to put an adjective. Let's say expensive computers. And this is our answer. He builds expensive computers for a living. What is the adjective in that sentence? He builds expensive computers for a living. The adjective is expensive. Normal expensive. Expensive. Focus expensive. 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 He builds expensive computers for a living. He builds expensive computers for a living. He builds expensive computers for a living. Okay, let's try the next one. Here is our new sentence, which is she wears stylish clothes. She wears stylish clothes for she wears stylish clothes. She always sorry, I'm getting confused. She always wears stylish clothes. She always wears stylish clothes. Stylish means very fashionable. People like her clothes. They're very current. They're very fashionable. People like the style of her clothes. Can you identify the adverbs and adjectives in that sentence? We have one adjective and one adverb. What are they? Always is an adverb, and stylish is an adjective. So let's focus on those two words in our sentence. Normal always, always. Focus always, always, always. She always wears. Normal stylish, stylish. Focus stylish, stylish. She always wears stylish clothes. She always wears stylish clothes. That is the rhythm of English, and this is how you can eliminate your accent. Maybe you pronounce the words clearly, but if you don't sing the music of English, then it's still difficult sometimes for people to understand what you're saying. She always wears stylish clothes. She always wears stylish clothes. How will you make a yes-no question, a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form. She always wears. She always wears. Question form. Does she always wear? Does she always wear? Does she always wear stylish clothes? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't always. No, she doesn't always wear. No, she doesn't always wear stylish clothes. No, she doesn't always wear stylish clothes. No, she doesn't always wear stylish clothes. Let's make a what kind of clothes question. Okay, this is going to be a little bit complicated. Question, statement form, she always wears. She always wears. Question form, does she always wear? Now let's make a what kind of clothes wear? What kind of clothes does she wear? Statement form, she wears. Question form, does she wear? What kind of clothes does she wear? What kind of clothes does she always wear? Now, when you make a what kind of question, normally you will make kind a focus word. Normal kind, kind. Focus kind, kind. What kind of clothes does she always wear? What kind of clothes does she always wear? Let's say practical. Practical. We'll put that word. Practical. Probably you know that word. Practical. If you don't, let me know. We'll talk about it. She always wears. Now, normal practical. Practical. Focus practical. 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 She always wears practical clothes. She always wears practical clothes. Okay, I think we did this one yesterday. So let's delete that. Okay. Now the next sentence is, she holds a shiny trophy in her hands. Now, in case you don't know what a trophy is, I should show you a picture. Let's just take a look at what a trophy is. Just very quickly. These are trophies, so it's like an award. These are trophies. Trophy, trophy, trophy. What was that? That's not a very nice trophy. Okay, those are trophies. So let's return to our sentence, which is, she holds a shiny trophy in her hands. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? There's one adjective. Shiny. Shiny. So let's make this the focus of our sentence. Normal shiny. Shiny. Focus shiny. 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 She holds a shiny trophy in her hands. In her hands. In her. Inner hands. In her hands. She holds a shiny trophy in her hands. She holds a shiny trophy in her hands. How do you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form. She holds a. She holds a. Question form. Does she hold a? Does she hold a? She holds a. She holds a. She holds a. Question form. Does she hold a? Does she hold a? Does she hold a? Does she hold a shiny trophy in her hands? Does she hold a shiny trophy in her hands? Does she hold a shiny trophy in her hands? Let's make a no sentence. No. No, she does not. No, she does not hold. No, she does not hold a. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't hold a. No, she doesn't hold a. No, she doesn't hold a. No, she doesn't hold a shiny trophy in her hands. No, she doesn't hold a shiny trophy in her hands. Let's make a what she hold in hands question. What she hold. So we have the sentence form, she holds. Question form, does she hold? What does she hold? What does she hold in her hands? In her hands. Inner hands. In her hands. What does she hold in her hands? What does she hold in her hands? What does she hold in her hands? Let's say, I don't know. Let's say a baby puppy. It's kind of redundant, but I just wanted an adjective. So, what does she hold in her hands? A baby puppy. She holds a baby puppy in her hands. Baby here is an adjective. Let's make it our focus. She holds a baby puppy in her hands. She holds a baby puppy in her hands. In her hands. In her hands. She holds a baby. She holds a baby puppy in her hands. All right. Let's move on to our next sentence. Let's read it. It says, he wins easily in every competition. He wins easily in every competition. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in this sentence? We've got 2 adverbs. Wait a minute. Is every an adverb? I think maybe that's an adjective. Every. I think that's an that's an adjective. But so we've got an adverb and an adjective. We've got easily, normal easily, easily. Focus easily, easily. Normal every. Focus every. He wins easily in every competition. This is the music of English, the rhythm of English. If you can do this, you will reduce your accent so much. He wins easily in every competition. He wins easily in every competition. Let's make a yes-no question with this sentence. How will you ask a yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, he wins. Question form, does he win? Does he win? Does he win? Does he win? Does he win easily? Does he win easily in every competition? Does he win easily in every competition? In every competition? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't win. No, he doesn't win easily. No, he doesn't win easily. No, he doesn't win easily in every competition. In every competition. No, he doesn't win easily in every competition. What kind of question can we make here? How about, I don't know. What can we do with that? Where, what, why, when, who? Let's do how. So how will you make a how he win question? How he win in every competition. How do you do that? Make a how he win in every competition question. We have the sentence form, the statement form, he wins. To make a how question, use the question form, he wins. Does he win? How does he win in every competition? How does he win? How does he win in every competition? How does he win in every competition? Focus on every, in every competition. How does he win in every competition? What should be our answer? How can we answer that? Easily, he wins. I'm just trying to think of a one-word adverb that we could use. Luckily. Let's say luckily, with luck. Okay. So, regular luckily. Luckily. Focus luckily. Luckily. Make the L longer. Luckily. He wins luckily in every competition. Luckily. I better write that, because maybe you're saying, what is that word? That means with luck. He does it with luck. Luckily. He wins luckily in every competition. Okay, let's move on to the next sentence, which is, the dog bites hard when threatened. The dog bites hard when threatened. Can you find any adjectives or adverbs in that sentence? There's one adjective. Well, actually, it's an adverb here, but it's an adjective. Hard. Hard. So that will be our focus word. Hard. Normal hard. Hard. Focus hard. 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 The dog bites hard when threatened. The dog bites hard when threatened. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, the dog bites. Question form, does the dog bite? Does the dog bite? Does the dog bite hard when threatened? Focus on that word hard. That is the rhythm of English. Does the dog bite hard when threatened? Does the dog bite hard when threatened? How will you answer no? No. No, the dog. No, the dog does not. No, the dog doesn't. No, the dog doesn't bite. No, the dog doesn't bite hard when threatened. No, the dog doesn't bite hard when threatened. That focus is very important to reducing your accent. No, the dog doesn't bite hard when threatened. Let's make a how the dog bite question. How the dog bite. So we have the statement form, the sentence form, the dog bites. And then we have the question form. Does the dog bite? How does the dog bite? How does the dog bite when threatened? How does the dog bite when threatened? How does the dog bite when threatened? Let's say softly. Softly. So not so bad. It's a nice dog. Softly. Regular softly. Softly. Focus softly. Softly. You make the F longer. Softly. Softly. The dog bites softly when threatened. The dog bites softly when threatened. Okay, let's try the next sentence, which is, she sings beautifully on stage. She sings beautifully on stage. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? Beautifully is an adverb. Let's make this our focus word. Normal, beautifully. Beautifully. Focus, beautifully. 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 She sings beautifully on stage. She sings beautifully on stage. How will you make a basic yes-no question with this sentence? Statement form. She sings. Question form. Does she sing? Does she sing? Does she sing beautifully on stage? Does she sing beautifully on stage? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't sing. No, she doesn't sing beautifully on stage. No, she doesn't sing beautifully on stage. No, she doesn't sing beautifully on stage. Let's make a how she sing question. How she sing on stage? How she sing on stage? So we have the sentence form, the statement form. She sings. Question form. Does she sing? So how question. How does she sing? How does she sing on stage? How does she sing? How does she sing on stage? How does she sing on stage? Let's say horribly. She sings horribly on stage. Horribly is our focus word. Let's make the R very long. Horribly. Horribly. She sings horribly on stage. That's our focus word in the sentence. She sings horribly on stage. All right, let's move to our next sentence, which is... Where are we? Okay. Here's our new sentence, which is, he writes long letters to his friends. He writes long letters to his friends. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? There's one adjective, long. Let's make this our focus word. So normal long, long. Focus long, long, long. Very, very long L, long. He writes long letters to his friends. He writes long letters to his friends. This is the rhythm of English. If you are having problems with your accent being understood, this will make it much easier for you to be understood. You have to find focus words. Usually they are adjectives or adverbs. They can be any word, but in a normal sentence, usually they are adverbs or adjectives. He writes long letters to his friends. He writes long letters to his friends. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, he writes. Question form, does he write? Does he? Does he? Does he write? Does he write? Does he write long letters to his friends? Does he write long letters to his friends? How will you answer no to that question? How will you tell me no? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't write. No, he doesn't write long letters to his friends. No, he doesn't write long letters to his friends. Let's make a what kind of letters he write question. What kind of letters he write? Okay, we have the statement form, he writes, question form, does he write? What kind of letters does he write? Does he write? Does he write? What kind of letters does he write? When you make a what kind of question, kind is a focus word. What kind of letters does he write? Normal kind, kind. Focus kind, kind. What kind of letters does he write to his friends? What kind of letters does he write? Does he write to his? Does he write to his? Does he write to his? What kind of letters does he write to his friends? What kind of letters does he write to his friends? Let's answer short letters. He writes short letters to his friends. He writes short letters to his friends. Focus on the word short. Make the R very long. He writes short letters to his friends. Normal short, short. Focus short, 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 short. He writes short letters to his friends. He writes short letters to his friends. Okay, let's move on to the next sentence. Here's our new sentence. The cat runs quickly across the yard. Can you identify any adverbs or adjectives in that sentence? Quickly is an adverb. Let's make this the focus of our phrase, of our sentence. Every sentence or phrase in English has a focus word. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 focus words. We're just being very simple today. We're doing very basic practice, very basic accent improvement. We're just finding 1 or 2 focus words. Today we have, this is quickly. Okay, normal quickly, quickly. Focus quickly, 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 quickly. The cat runs quickly across the yard. The cat runs quickly across the yard. Can you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, the cat runs. Question form, does the cat run? Does the cat run quickly across the yard? Does the cat run quickly across the yard? Does the cat run quickly across the yard? Answer no. Tell me no. No. No, the cat does not. No, the cat doesn't. No, the cat doesn't run. No, the cat doesn't run quickly. No, the cat doesn't run quickly across the yard. Let's make a where question. How would you make a where the cat run question? Where the cat run? We have the statement form, the cat runs. Then we have the question form, does the cat run? Where? Where does the cat run? You have to use the question form. Where does the cat? Where does the cat? Where does the cat run? Where does the cat run? Where does the cat run quickly? Where does the cat run quickly? Let's say into the house. The cat runs quickly into the house. The cat runs quickly into the house. All right, let's try the next sentence. Our new sentence, let's read our new sentence. She reads interesting books every night. She reads interesting books every night. Do you see any words that we can use as special words in this sentence? I see two words. Which words do you think we can use to focus on? I see two. Interesting and every. Interesting is an adjective, and I don't know, I'm confused if every is an adverb or an adjective. Wait, I think it's an adjective, but for some reason something keeps telling me no, it's an adverb. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Not that that's always right. It usually isn't. Let's see. I think it's an adjective, but let me just make sure. I don't know why I'm so confused. It's an adjective. Okay, how embarrassing. Okay, so we've got two adjectives here. We've got interesting and every. Let's make that our focus. So normal, interesting. Interesting. Focus, interesting. Interesting. Make the N longer. Interesting. That's the focus. She reads interesting books. Same with every. Normal, every. Every. Focus, every. Every. She reads interesting books every night. That's the rhythm of English. If you could master this, if you can understand this, your accent will disappear. Not exactly, but very close. It's very important, and it's not something that you'll find a lot of information about. She reads interesting books every night. She reads interesting books every night. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Ask a yes-no question. She reads. That's the statement form, the sentence form. Question form. Does she read? Does she read? Does she read interesting books every night? Does she read interesting books every night? Does she read interesting books every night? How will you answer no? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't read. No, she doesn't read interesting books every night. No, she doesn't read interesting books every night. How will you make a what she read question? What she read? Sentence form, she reads. Question form, does she read? What question? What does she read? What does she read every night? What does she read every night? Let's say boring magazines. Boring magazines. How will you answer that? She reads boring magazines every night. Boring is an adjective. Let's make it special. Let's make that a focus word, a mountain peak. She reads boring magazines every night. She reads boring magazines every night. This is the rhythm, the music of English. This is a way to reduce your accent. It might seem a little bit strange, but if you notice it, if you pay attention, you will see it. And you'll say, oh, he was right. Okay, here's a new sentence. He breaks things easily because he's clumsy. Okay, this is a pretty complicated sentence now. What words do you think we can focus on? What should be our focus words? in this sentence? I can see two. I see two focus words. Which words do you think we can focus on? We have the adverb easily, and then we have the word clumsy. Clumsy is someone who is not very coordinated, who makes a lot of mistakes when holding things. Oh no, I dropped it. Okay, so we have focus, we have regular easily, focus easily, easily. He breaks things easily. This is the rhythm of English. He breaks things easily because he is clumsy. Normal clumsy. Clumsy. Focus clumsy. 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 Make the L longer. Clumsy. Clumsy. He breaks things easily because he is clumsy. Now listen to this. Okay, we have because he is, because he's, because he's, because he's. That's how it sounds in spoken English. Because he's clumsy. He breaks things easily because he's clumsy. He breaks things easily because he is clumsy. He breaks things easily because he's clumsy. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Does he? We have the sentence form, he breaks. Then we have the question form, does he break? Does he break? Does he? Does he? Does he break? Does he break things easily because he's clumsy? Does he break things easily because he's clumsy? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he. No, he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't break. No, he doesn't break things easily because he's clumsy. No, he doesn't break things easily because he's clumsy. Let's make a why question. Why? Why he break things easily? Can you do that? How would you do that? Why he break things easily? We have the sentence form, the statement form, he breaks things. Then we have the question form, does he break things? Let's make a why question. Why does he break things? Why does he break things? Why does he? Why does he? Why does he? Why does he break things? Why does he break things easily? Why does he break things easily? And we'll make the answer careless. That means not pay attention. Don't pay attention. Don't care. So let's say he breaks things easily because he's careless. Let's make careless a special focus word in our sentence because it's an adjective. So we'll make the R longer. Careless. Careless. He breaks things easily because he's careless. He breaks things easily because he's careless. All right, let's try the next one here. Here's our new sentence. She takes good care of her plants. Now, of her in spoken English, of her. She takes good care of her plants. Care of her. That's why you never understand English, because all the words get pushed together. Care of her, 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 care of her. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. Okay, can you identify any adverbs or adjectives? We have to find a focus word. Good is an adjective. Normal good. Good. Focus good. 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 She takes good care of her plants. Care of her. Care of her plants. Good care of her plants. She takes good care of her plants. She takes good care of her plants. Let's make a yes-no question with that sentence. Statement form, she takes. Question form, does she take? Does she take? Does she take good care of her plants? Does she take good care of her plants? How will you answer no? No, she does. No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't take. No, she doesn't take good care of her plants. No, she doesn't take good care of her plants. Let's make a what she take good care of question. What she take good care of. We have the statement form, she takes, question form, does she take. What does she take good care of? What does she take good care of? Let's say her children. How will you answer her children? She takes good care of. She takes good care of her. She takes good care of her. She takes good care of her children. She takes good care of her children. All right, let's go to the next sentence here. Almost finished. We're almost finished. See how almost is an adverb. We're almost finished. Do you see how I say that? It's just normal. That is the normal music of English. You have to get into the habit of doing that if you're trying to reduce your accent. That is one very important way, and I don't think there's very much information about that. Okay, so here's our new sentence, which is... I did it again. Here's our new sentence. It's very important to do that. That's how you sound more natural. All right, I'll stop doing that now. Here's our sentence. He goes to the gym regularly. He goes to the gym regularly. Which word in that sentence do you think we can focus on? What is a good... You can focus on any word you want, but in a normal, typical sentence, which word do you think we can focus on? Probably the adverb regularly. Regularly. Here's normal regularly. Regularly. Focus regularly. 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 He goes to the gym regularly. He goes to the gym regularly. How will you make a basic yes-no question with that sentence? Statement form, sentence form. He goes. Question form. Does he go? Does he? Does he? Does he go? Does he go to the gym? Go to the. Go to the. Go to the. Go to the. Does he go to the gym regularly? Does he go to the gym regularly? Does he go to the gym regularly? How will you answer no to that question? No, he does not. No, he. No, he. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't go. No, he doesn't go to the. No, he doesn't go to the. No, he doesn't go to the. No, he doesn't go to the gym regularly. No, he doesn't go to the gym regularly. Let's make a how often go gym question. How often he go gym? How will you make that question? How often he go gym? You have to use the question form. Sentence form, statement form, he goes. Question form, does he go? Does he go? How often does he go? How often does he go to the? How often does he go to the? How often does he go to the? How often does he go to the gym? Let's say never. Never. Okay, and never has a special position in the sentence. That's a little bit too advanced for today, so we'll just say it. I won't tell you why, but I'll just say it. He never goes to the gym. He never goes to the gym. Let's make never a focus word. Regular never. Never. Focus never. 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 Make the N very long. Never. He never goes to the gym. He never goes to the gym. All right. Two more. We're almost finished for today. She keeps her room very clean. Now that word her, it always disappears into the word in front of it. So in conversational English, she keeps her, she keeps her, she keeps her. She keeps her room very clean. She keeps her. She keeps her. She keeps her. That's very typical of spoken English. She keeps her room very clean. Can you identify any special words? Any words where we should focus? Very. Very. So let's make the R longer in very. 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 She keeps her room very clean. Very clean. Normal very. Very. Focus very. Very. She keeps her room very clean. She keeps her room very clean. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? Does she? Does she keep her? Sentence form, statement form, she keeps. Question form, does she keep? Does she keep her? Does she keep her? Does she keep her? Does she keep her? Does she keep her room very clean? That's very typical spoken English. Keep her. Keep her. Does she keep her room very clean? Does she keep her room very clean? How will you answer no to that question? No, she does not. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't keep her. No, she doesn't keep her. No, she doesn't keep her room. No, she doesn't keep her room very clean. No, she doesn't keep her room very clean. Let's make a what she keep clean question. What she keep clean? We have to use the question form. Statement form. She keeps. Question form. Does she keep? What does she keep very clean? What does she keep very clean? You have to use the question form. What does she keep very clean? What does she keep very clean? Let's say her car. Her car. She keeps her car. Keeps her. Keeps her. Keeps her. She keeps her car very clean. She keeps her car very clean. All right. Final sentence for today, and then we're done. I'm tired. Here's our last sentence. He sees clearly with his new glasses. Now first, that word his always disappears into the word before it. With his. With his. With his. With his. He sees clearly with his new glasses. This is very typical of spoken English. With his. Can you identify the focus words in this sentence? There are two focus words, two special words in this sentence. Clearly, which is an adverb, and new, which is an adjective. Normal clearly, clearly. Focus clearly, clearly, clearly. Normal new, new. Focus new, new, new. He sees clearly with his new glasses. He sees clearly with his new glasses. How will you make a basic yes/no question with that sentence? He sees. That's the statement form, sentence form. He sees. Question form. Does he see? Does he? Does he? Does he see? Does he see clearly? Does he see clearly with his? Does he see clearly with his? Does he see clearly with his new glasses? Does he see clearly with his new glasses? Does he see clearly with his new glasses? How will you answer no? No, he does not. No, he. No, he. No, he does not. No, he does not. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't see. No, he doesn't see clearly. No, he doesn't see clearly. No, he doesn't see clearly with his new glasses. No, he doesn't see clearly with his new glasses. Let's make a how he see with new glasses question. How will you do that? That seems complicated, but all you have to do is use the question form. He sees, statement form. Question form. Does he see? How does he see? How does he? How does he? How does he see? How does he see with his new glasses? How does he see with his new glasses? Let's answer perfectly. Perfectly. That's a focus word. Perfectly. Perfectly. He sees perfectly with his new glasses. He sees perfectly with his new glasses. All right, well, we're finished for today. Wow, that was a lot of work. Okay, we're on basic class number 7. We will do 3 more classes, only practicing simple present. And then we will move to simple past. And we will do 10 classes, only practicing using simple past with irregular verbs. Same kind of thing. And then we'll move on to future, which is more complicated, okay? And we will continue to practice pronunciation, listening comprehension, and intonation. Well, thank you for your comments and your questions today. And I hope that when we do basic English number 8, that you will be here with me practicing as well. Thank you very much. Goodbye.